MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts right now. Vince Velasquez is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Colton Wong.
Here comes the first pitch. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, Nero. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Here it is, the 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Goldschmidt, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Michael Wacha gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Michael Wacha, if he brings the straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded to short. DeYoung's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out for short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Settling in now, Bryce Harper. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. His career line against Wacha, pretty average results, 4 for 15. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here it comes, 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Still 1-2. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Line hard, but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set. The 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. DeJong is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm. He's been cold. Batting average fell below .230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. A ball and no strikes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Liner towards second. And Molina's aboard, a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Into the box now, Adolis Garcia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. The 2-0 pitch. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The set and the 2-1. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. The set and the 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating.
Pull it to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cards lead it 1-0. Striding in, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. His career line against Waka. He's a .361 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. There's a shot out to right center field. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Garcia going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Odubel Herrera. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead. Michael Franco. Yes, he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the pitcher Vince Velasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch, and he pops him up back behind second base. Wong backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's right there, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
The second baseman, Colton Wong.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Bader.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Harrison Bader. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 offering. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And it's fouled away. Goldschmidt stands at second with 2 gone. Fly ball out to straightaway right, and Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. And they can't run it down. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Already 2 hits in the ballgame as he's on base here in the home third. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. At the plate, Bryce Harper. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Line to the right side. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 17.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Wong is there to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. They still lead it 2-1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeYoung. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
1 and 2.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So striding forward now, Yadier Molina. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Line toward center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Adolis Garcia. Lays off 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. The 0-1. 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The set and the 1-1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Pitch is popped up. Real Muto has a play, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Phillies lead this one 2-1. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Realmuto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the 1-0. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Waka steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Line hard to the left side. Foul. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. Here's Colton Wong now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Harrison Bader. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now batting, the first base.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Maikel
Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Vince Velasquez. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, G.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Gene Segura. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Waka comes set. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Bounce to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning is over. Phillies strand 1 through 5. All even at 2-2. So coming to the plate, Paul DeYoung. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
On its way is pitch number 75. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting his seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
In now, Matt Carpenter. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One-0 count. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. DeYoung stands at second with no outs. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. He popped him up. Franco onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Runner at second, one away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
He's set, and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Two runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 52.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the veteran right-hander Michael Wacha will hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Behind 0-2 now. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Phillies 2. Here's Bryce Harper now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, 3.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Garcia back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail 3-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves.
Throwing to second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. A ball and no strikes. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura. It's short. It's on into left center for a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Goldschmidt has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bader, the runner at second with 1 away. 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
In the air out to right. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch hit to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. Odubel Herrera will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First delivery to him on the way. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Bader. One away.
Now batting.
In now, Michael Franco. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. Nick Williams will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Phillies, number 5, Nick Williams.
And that liner caught him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. John Brebbia takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Gene Segura will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. DeYoung gathers it in, and the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're down 3-2. David Robertson is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Stepping up now, Paul DeYoung. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch on its way. In the air now, out to right field. Harper is there, and he'll bring this one in.
the third baseman.
Digging in now, Matt Carpenter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they still lead it 3-2. So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it is. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home 8.
The right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He was sent hacking on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll pitch.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Gregerson is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 44, Luke Gregerson. Now catching and batting 9, number 32, Matt Weeder.
Now batting, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready now, Adolis Garcia. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Up next to the Cardinals, the catcher,
Stepping in, Matt Wieters. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Swung on but fouled off to the left. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken but called a strike. 1-2 now. The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and that is off the wall but in foul territory. Foul ball hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Next to the Cardinals, the center fielder, Harrison.
Digging in and looking for more, Harrison Bader. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Andrew Miller is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Last time through was a base hit.
JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. The short hit hard. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Barehanded at his knees. Save. Impressive play. Can't quite get him. And now the potential tying run is aboard. Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. McCutchen leads off first with 1 away. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 on a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. Carpenter will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Digging in, Maikel Franco. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1-0 the count. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Philly down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Michael Wacha earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Vince Velasquez takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Andrew Miller records the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting off in the National League East, the Cards got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 3-2. Mike Foltynewicz won his 4th game thus far, leading the Braves to a victory over the Nationals, 5-2. Jorge Alfaro was a triple away of completing the cycle, helping the Fish get past the Giants 5-4. He is among the NL leaders in triples. The Mets right fielder, number 30, had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Mets turned away the Dodgers 7-2. Eric Gonzalez added 3 RBIs to his total, as the Buccos took down the Reds 6-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits, as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-2. The Bo Sox launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Indians 5-2. Dinelson Lamet was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping the Friars down the Yankees 2-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Tampa Bay Rays racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-4. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-1. The Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-0. The Milwaukee Brewers finished off a 2-game sweep as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-2. Mike Trout had a big fly with 5 driven in, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 6-1. As of today, he is the American League leader in on-base percentage. The Texas Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-4. The Houston Astros went deep 4 times as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.